Why aren't more people recycling this, and why are so many of these plastic bottles ending up in landfills or in the ocean? And by the way, isn't that personal responsibility to some extent, Stephanie? Can you really blame the water bottle companies for the fact that people are throwing their bottles into rivers and oceans?
Well, only about half of Americans have access to curbside recycling, and only 11 states offer a deposit for that bottle of water. So I think oftentimes people don't have the opportunity to recycle. And I think if the bottled water industry was really concerned with getting those bottles back, then they would enact more bottle bills. Right now, as I said, only 11 states have it. And when you have a 10-cent...
And only 6 states with bottled water. 11 states for bottled beverages in general, right?
Correct. And the bottled water industry comes out swinging when people try to enact bottle bills. And
is that true, Joe Doss? I mean, what do you have against bottle bills? Well, in other words, we should explain to our viewers that's adding a 5-cent or 10-cent surcharge, and then you get that money back when you bring the empty bottles in to be recycled.
Well, first of all, it's an issue. First of all, if you're going to deal with packaging issues, we think you need to focus on all consumer goods, not just focus on beverages, which make up about 8.7% of all the waste stream. And by the way, bottled water just makes up 1/3 of 1% of all the waste stream in the United States. So it makes sense to us to focus our efforts in a more comprehensive manner. Let me also say that curbside recycling, we think, is the answer. About 70% of all beverage products are consumed at the home, at the office, in restaurants, and sports facilities where curbside recycling could work quite well. As far as bottle bills are concerned, they are many times opposed even by the retailers. They're expensive. They add costs to the consumer, both in terms of the initial deposit, but there's also processing fees. There's issues of fraud that are involved. So we believe, and also, by the way, if you have a bottle bill, a deposit law that goes into an existing state that has curbside, you're going to pull away one of the most profitable types of plastic away from the curbside recycling program, which is going to imperil the curbside recycling program, which we think is the better way to go.
What's your reaction to that?
I think that the bottled water industry likes curbside recycling because it puts the cost on the taxpayer. We pay for it. When you have a bottle bill, when you get a deposit back, the responsibility of recycling falls on the producer. So, of course, they don't like it. It's going to cost them money. So it's basically a hidden corporate subsidy by having us pay to remove their trash. I think if Mr. Doss believes that they're just one of many areas of packaging, why not lead the charge? Why not be the first to say, you know what, we're all in favor of it? In Michigan, where they have a 10-cent bottled bill, they have a 97% return rate. It's a tried and true method that I think if they want to show true compassion and true concern about the environment, then the bottled water industry should lead the charge.